Hey everyone, welcome to the Playback Podcast presented by Car, your weekly podcast featuring America's favorite dancers, hosted by America's favorite road warriors. We are your hosts, Jocelyn, Kristyn, and Julie. And this week we're going to be covering all things Ultra Car Rainbow. You guys know the deal. Julie and I were together in Houston, Texas, which was super fun. And Nerka, where were you?
I was in Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Work.
Never been. First time. I've been in South Carolina, but not Fort Mill. It was kind of sick.
Love it. Tell us about it.
Okay, I'm going to start off really strong. ExtravaDance and Tumble was there. Last time I saw them, it was convention in Concord. So I haven't seen them in a minute, and I got to spend the whole weekend with them. I was very fired up to see Erica. It was a great weekend. First off the bat, Sunday morning, 9 a.m., we had Superlines. And let me just tell you, they had Act 274, Fire Under Feet, Superline, all tap.
Ooh, let's go.
All tap.
All right.
And you know, I have a soft spot for a good tap performance, and this was brilliant. Not just good, it was brilliant. And I even told Erica afterwards, I was like, that fired me up. I was down at the table like this the whole time. Like the sounds of the clear, crisp tap the entire time. It was incredible. I was obsessed. They won, rightfully so. On that stage, it's like a built stage. It's a smaller built stage, similar to Anaheim Nationals.
So you can
hear everything so crisp, and you could tell that they were having so much fun together. I can tell that they've worked really, really hard on this routine, and it showed on stage. I was obsessed with it, which drags me into Act 401, Alto's Lament. This girl's name is Brooke. She's from ExtravaDance. Elite Solo 15 to 19. I was backstage when she checked in with Charles, and she was just like, hey, I'm checking in. I'm the only musical theater soloist, and I'm very proud about it. It's very good. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, girl. I was like, I can't wait to see it. And she was like, yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see it. I wish I could sing it. And I was like, okay. I'm sitting down at the table. She does her solo. It's wonderful. She does a fantastic job. She did a lyrical solo after that. She ended up winning Elite Solo 15 to 19 first overall, Elite Ultimate Performance, and Dancer of the Year. Woo. And then afterwards, we're saying bye. She comes up to me and she was like, you were my good luck charm. Oh, gave me a hug. She was like, because I checked in with you and you were so kind to me, like that's the reason why I won. Stop. And I was like, shut your mouth.
And then, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, like I'm fragile. And then she was like, I've been trying to tell Miss Erica, and I told Erica this story afterwards. She's like, I've been trying to tell her that like I can sing. Like she should just stop my music at a certain point and let me sing the rest of it, because like I don't take vocal lessons, but I know I'm good. And I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to talk about you on the podcast this week. And she's like, you know, I should be on a podcast. I just don't stop talking. And I was like, get it, girl. If you want to be on Playback, you're on Playback right now.
Our girl's going places. Literally. She knows what she wants.
She knows what she wants. She knows where she belongs. She's confident. And that's all that matters. And give it up for Brooke. She killed it.
Our new co-host.
Honestly.
Yeah, we could like FaceTime her in or something. She would love it. I think she would talk our ears off, and she would be smiling the whole time. Love it.
I love that.
So ExtravaDance, it was a pleasure to see you guys this weekend. I enjoyed all of your performances. It was really hard to narrow it down to 2. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so like I mentioned, Julie and I were at Ultra Houston. It was
a weekend.
It was a weekend. Wow. First of all, Ultra Houston, I knew I had to go because Houston is one of my favorite cities across the whole U.S. So there's just so much to get through. We're going to first talk about Lancaster Dance Academy.
Woo. Okay.
Katie Lancaster. What are they? Kudos.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
When I tell you that, first of all, when it comes to their 12 to 14s, they took home first and second overall in small groups and their 9 to 11s. Wow. So like, stunning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Already you can tell. But the one I want to talk about is this cute little dancer. Her name is Jaylen Vernon. Act 294, Read All About It. She won first overall ultra competitive 9 to 11 solo, and she was the 12 and under improv winner for that improv challenge on Sunday. This little dancer is, I mean, she's already beautifully so trained, but like there's just that something extra about her when she hits that stage, the confidence that she has. Like
even her talking on the mic, I think like when they accepted their high point, she was like kind of their go-to person to like talk on the mic, and even just her like little like, I don't know, like, yeah, it's a little like something you can't name, like just like her
Yes.
star power, just even standing there like talking on the mic, like you're just like, oh, this girl has it, you know?
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely. And all of their dancers are
my.
so technically excellent.
Insane. 8 and under. Did
yes.
you see they had an 8 and under jazz group that I was gonna touch on. It's called Rescue Me. It was Act 360. 8 and
I love that song.
under. All of them, absolutely crazy lines, crazy croissant feet. The whole studio.
The whole
It's
studio is
croissant
feet.
I don't know how we get all the kids to have croissant feet, but wow, the training there is absolutely insane. I think Marco talked to them and they said they're primarily a ballet studio.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
And
that
they
makes
don't
sense.
really like focus a ton on competition. They're like, we just dance because we love dance and we do a few competitions throughout the year, but wow.
Are
I
you
mean,
serious?
It shows like the training that
Yeah.
they're putting in like is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, one of their performances was 380 Tears Don't Fall, and they used like a picture frame
That was
throughout the
stunning.
entire thing. And she like
Stunning.
they're passing along this picture frame and they're climbing in and out of it, doing these cool tricks. Like
9 to 11, right?
yes,
Yeah.
9 to 11.
Such
it was
like a
so
mature
beautiful.
idea and concept for such young, amazing dancers.
Yeah, that one was second overall, but they did take home that first overall. And then their 9 to 11s also did, you know, that beautiful like old Nora Jones song, "Come Away with Me."
Yeah.
You guys,
just stunning.
it was stunning. Their
Wow.
one little dancer, Paige, you know which one?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Beautiful.
but that's what I'm saying. We could go
Yeah.
on and on and on and on. I do want to give a shout out to their power performance routine. That was Act 385, Bad Dreams. It was a couch dance.
dance.
We love a couch dance.
Yeah.
But they also got that People's Choice Award for that routine as well.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
They're
so,
just killing.
and for you
killing.
to say that they're not even officially a
Yeah.
competition studio,
Yeah, they said
that's
we do
wild.
a few comps a year.
Whatever.
Oh no
They're so
no!
good.
You guys, you're coming to all our competitions from now on. I'm obsessed.
I want to see live.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys at Industry Dance Awards because you guys did get that
Yes,
nomination. If any
absolutely.
of you guys have gotten those nominees, make sure you're following Industry Dance Awards so that way
Yes.
you see when that voting opens this summer.
Uh-huh.
And hopefully we'll see you in Hollywood in October.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to talk about another one from Fort Mill. It was from Miss Donnas. Okay, if you guys don't know who Miss Donna is, she's been in the game for so long. She calls our office all the time. She loves Kendra a bunch. She loves her. She is older and she's still running things. Last time I saw her was Myrtle Beach Regionals, like what, 4 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
At this point, and she's still running it, running the whole studio. I mean, she obviously has her teachers, her daughter running all of her competition routines and all of that, but she is running it. When she came in and she's like, I'm Miss Donna, I was like, Miss Donna! I was so excited to see her. You guys are going to get to see her at Ultra Concord in a couple of weeks. She is a joy. A joy. She sits there all weekend watching every single routine, writing every adjudication down. She's in it, and I love it. I want to be her when I grow up.
Literally.
Okay. It was hard to choose with Miss Donnas as well as ExtravaDance. This was Act 320, Money. And it was that money. You know, money makes the world go around. They have this dancer, Brooke Woods, I believe her name is. She is the main character. She is the character. All the other dancers are in like these satin costumes with dirt all over them, looking like poor, I guess you could say. And I said that this could have been on stage in an award show or on Broadway, really.
Wow.
go.
Because I feel like when I was watching it, I was like, this is very mature and very stylized. Not necessarily like competition stylized. Does that make sense? Like it
Yeah.
was like almost raising the bar of what competition dancing is. I said it was so well executed. Brooke did it with the character portrayal, and I was locked in immediately. That choreographer knew her strengths and gave it to her.
Work.
Obviously, Brooke killed it the entire weekend, but this performance quality was so incredible. Like, she needs to be on Broadway or something, because each performance, she was able to switch up what she was portraying and what emotion she needed to feel. But, like, Money was so good. She, like, gave that, like, beginning pose and, like, looked up creepily with her eyes, and I was just like, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in forever. That was so good. I could talk about them again all day. I wanted to talk about more of their routines, but, you know, I had to narrow it down. And Money, ooh, our whole team was talking about it afterwards.
Word.
Like Olivia at Media, she's like, if you don't talk about that routine. And I was like, no, I already have it written down. Like, I don't think you understand. So kudos, Miss Donnas. Can't wait for you guys to see them.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Love it. Okay. Who should we hit next? Republic Edge?
Ooh.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
So Republic Edge was there. I was excited to see him live in person because I've been seeing him on social media this season. But I want to first start off with this little firecracker. This is Act 317, Endangered Species. The dancer's name is
started
already. It's Jules.
Love
you guys,
her.
this little girl is already
Firecracker.
like,
that's the perfect word for it.
she could already be competing with some elite seniors.
No
like, I'm not
way.
kidding.
Insane.
She walked out on stage and immediately like had this green lipstick on and just
Whoa.
like came to
Slaying.
serve
Slaying.
and got that power performance, rightfully
course.
so, because one of
Absolutely.
our judges could not handle how insanely talented she was because
So
she's
good.
so strong for being so tiny.
So little,
Like
so
she
young.
she is so strong. The things that she's doing is like so powerful, but she does it in such a stylistic way, and it's just
Yeah.
like she has that performance quality. She's not afraid to make eye contact. She's
Oh.
not afraid to dance for the camera.
So
like
good.
so good. I was so excited to see her. And then another soloist that I had to talk about was 273 El Tango de Roxanne.
Okay.
This was
started,
Daniela
yeah.
Salazar.
Oof.
You
Yeah.
saw it from like that front table.
Yeah. She starts like literally within the first like 10, 15 seconds. Like, is it a back tuck or back handspring into the splits?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Just
right away. You're
boom.
like, whoa, all right, we're doing this.
Yeah,
You know?
she got first overall. She
Wow.
won teen icon. Like
Crazy.
she, again, the strength, like the Republic Edge faculty, because they have a full gym tumbling situation at their studio. They're so strong and they're learning the correct way and the technical way to do these tricks. And that's why they execute them so flawlessly. Like you can just see it, like their abs, their arms, their backs.
built.
Like when they're doing their handstands, their back muscles are insane. I'm just blown away by them. But their choreography,
So good.
Christina Safara, like insane when it comes to the choreography. The creative mind that she has, but like all of her choreography is so strong and it can still be emotional, but like there's this underlying strength within it. 339 I Grieve Different won first overall, large 12 to 14. The rope dance. That's what I'm calling it, is the rope dance.
Insane. At one point, they're swinging a girl.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's fully like,
Holding on.
Yes.
yeah, and they're swinging her on the stage. Like,
Yes.
she's on the floor and they're like swinging her.
Okay, so I have to watch.
It was
Yeah,
it was
I just
so
posted
good.
on Ultra Instagram,
Okay.
so
I'll check it
plug,
out.
Go check it out.
Yeah. It
gonna
also
dance
got a
for it.
power performance from a
Performance,
judge.
Yeah.
I mean, just they're insane. Like they took home the ultra competitive supercharged performance with Kylie Schwab's solo. And she's a beast.
won
We know this.
improv,
She won
yeah.
improv. I mean,
Crazy. My favorite personally was Act 367 Black Car. I don't know if you saw that one. I believe it won the IDA nomination for Best Jazz. Again, 9 to 11, that young, or 12 to 14, younger age category. But wow, the style and like, I think they're just so good at style and attack. They're like everything you never. I'm like, I wish they were giving a little more, you know, like they're giving everything.
They're giving.
Every moment, group after group after group. Like, there's never a moment where it falls flat and you're like, they look a little tired. I wish
Yeah.
they were given a little more. Like, no, they
They
give
were
you
given.
everything, every single number. Like, it's the only number that they're going to dance. It's,
period. That's their thing. After every
Period.
dance too, you just
Yeah,
hear
period.
and it just makes me so happy.
Their teachers seem
I love
so
them.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome. We always love having them at our shows. So congratulations, Republic Edge. All of you guys are
Whoa.
insanely talented. We
Slaying.
love having you.
Wow.
Okay, I want to talk about a routine from Minneapolis, Spotlight Productions Dance Studio, Brittany and Elise. I saw them last year. They came to IDAs. They're just a cool, dynamic duo of choreographers and studio owners. I was just browsing the results and I was like, let me just watch this routine. And it was, I believe it was an elite line, Act 624, My Love. And it's that Florence and the Machine song.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that song. I jam out to it in my car all the time. Yeah, like
shoulders.
I'm just like singing along. And I saw the 45-second clip, immediately had to go watch the full thing. They had on these costumes that were like flowy material dresses, and they were using them like it was their prop.
Yeah.
Obsessed with them. I said utilizing their costumes. Every beat of the song, they were using it.
Heck yeah.
Whether it was they were tossing their skirt or running across the stage or hitting a shoulder or hitting a line or a jump, they were using it, and it fires me up. I talked about them last season. Their one with like the voicemail or whatever, that performance. Yeah. And that was a small group. And this is an elite line. So they were utilizing all of their elite 15 to 19 kiddos in there. And I don't know why I did this. Like maybe I was holding
all
them,
of them,
holding them all because I was so excited. But I loved this routine. And I know that one of the MCs also shouted them out.
Yes. Brittany was like, you have to talk about them. I guess they scored like a 297.5 or something.
Rightfully
crazy.
So, because if you're watching the video right now, you can see why they scored that, I think, personally.
Yeah.
I'm not a judge, but, you know.
But justified.
But I would give it a perfect score.
Yeah. Totally justified. So they got that glass award for sure.
Work.
Yeah. Very good. Brittany and Elise, hopefully I get to see you guys again. Maybe IDAs again. They probably got that IDA nomination for sure.
Probably.
Killing it.
Let's go.
Love it. Okay. The last studio we're going to chat about from Houston is ExtravaDance. They traveled all the way from Louisiana. Louisiana. Let's go.
And they came last year as well to Houston.
Oh, they did? Okay,
so
so they love to travel.
Traveling for us, which is awesome.
Yeah. They are insanely beautiful.
Insane.
I want to talk about Act 349, Exile. It's a Taylor Swift.
Stunning.
We
I
know
was about to say.
the vibes.
Beautiful.
But they won first overall large group 15 to 19. This received a power performance. So their main dancer Mia is in this beautiful red dress, and they all have like their hair half up, half down, and it's like waved. They like waved it, and I loved that style. I feel like
I love a wave.
You know what I mean?
Pretty.
It was different,
Yeah.
and I feel like it was still out of their face. Side note, I just liked that. I feel like it was different.
I did too. Yeah, I really liked that.
But oh my gosh, this was stunning. Like from the second they started, like their lyrical routines, shout out to Tony and Amy, and they're all so committed to their artistry when it comes to their lyrical.
Okay.
Like every single movement, the layering, the textures, there's always so much going on. They're very technical. So you're going to see turns, you're going to see legs, you're going to see everything. But like it so comes together so beautifully. You know what I mean?
I think with them, my thing is like, even last year, seeing them to this year, every dance too, their contemporary, their lyrical, everything, they're just in it. They're so committed. Like they choreograph a lot, especially in their contemporary and lyrical, where they're like throwing themselves, and those kids throw themselves. Like if the thing is a reach and a jump, like they are going there. Like it's not like, okay, I'm just gonna reach. Like anything they do, it's done to 100%. Every little moment, even if it's just a look or a beat up of their head, like every moment means something to them. It's not like I'm just getting through this to do my leg or to do my turn or to do the big moment. Like everything has its time, and they like spend time on every small moment. And I think that's why they're so captivating to watch, is because they don't just throw moments away trying to get to the big moment. Like everything means something to them, and I think like that's why you're just like, whoa, like they draw you in so much.
I think you see that with their production number. They won first overall. It was 326 Teenage Dream. It was all Katy
So
Perry
good.
theme. And I think that's why it was so good, because even from their bababies, like every
littles?
single, like,
Can we talk about their littles?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
They're so on top of it.
Yes.
Like every little facial, every little head turn, every little prop movement, like so clean, so on top of it, but like equally like living their best life.
Like we're not just talking like, oh, it's cute. Like no, they are slaying, they're hitting their lines, they're hitting everything. Like it looks like they're older girls, they're just doing a younger routine for their age.
That's the perfect way to.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It looks like it's like an elite senior group with how clean and organized it is, but then they're babies. It's like very confusing.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so confusing. It's so good. I love it. And also like they had a really fun moment too, you know, in like the California Girls song when it goes to like the Snoop Dogg moment and it's like, wow. They brought out a shark and it was like the shark was like dancing with like beach balls, and I was just imagining it at our car finals, and like this is going to be so much fun for car finals.
I was literally thinking like, because that's where the shark is from the Super Bowl performance.
Yes.
So I was literally like, this looks as good as the Super Bowl performance, if not better.
Yeah. And then they ended it with a bang and like had all this like fun confetti
pop,
and it was like,
it was so good.
wow. You know what I mean? I was like, I can go home. Like it was so fun.
You're like, that's the weekend. Thanks.
Yeah. It just like ended with a bang.
That's how I felt after ExtravaDance's super line. I was like, all right, that was wonderful.
Yeah.
Now what do I do?
Literally,
Crazy.
It was so fun. Yeah, they were awesome. We love having them. They won the Ultra Competitive Powerhouse Studio, rightfully so. They were representing. But also what I wanted to share was they had a really cool moment on Sunday. So they are an official DAC Hope Studio. Amy and Tony have been fundraising for us every single year for a very long time. And this past year, they did their normal fundraiser that they do. We got them some custom t-shirts. They always do like this fun little masterclass, and they got to do their check presentation live on stage for $7,000. So they are officially over that $5,000 mark, and I know they're going to hit that $10,000 mark before finals. They are fired up and ready for it. So they're just an amazing Hope Studio of ours, and we're so lucky to have them. And it's always nice to show and recognize our amazing Hope Studios at our events. So that was really special. So thank you to Tony and Amy. And then there was also a little nugget that I want to share. Her name was Olivia Fott, and her papa was battling cancer this past year, and she donated an additional $1,000.
Stop.
Yes.
Cutie.
Yes.
I love that.
So it was just really cool. I love seeing the younger dancers get involved with DAC. Obviously, we had Mia Barone, who's been a long time dancer against cancer, and she does her fundraising with her organizations that she works with. But to see the little babies get involved too, it's so special, especially if they have that connection.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was awesome. And then we even had a really cool DAC check presentation over in Rainbow, St. Louis.
Yes. So
this was actually a surprise. It was so special. I wish I could have been there. But essentially what happened is we had a teacher from Premier Dance Academy get cancer this past year. And it was 5 days after she had given birth to her first child. And she has just been such an incredible support to the studio that the studio director, Libby, actually reached out and did the application process for her so that we could present her with that $10,000 live on stage. Wow. And the directors reached out to me and said it was so impactful to see the whole studio representing, and just, she had no idea. It was a complete surprise. So we'll make sure to include a little bit of that presentation at the end of this video, just so you guys can see. It was really cool. And we love doing this. It's really cool when it's a surprise too, and they're just not expecting it. Yeah. We love it. We love DAC. So thank you guys for supporting. And if you guys know also anyone that's at your studio that's battling and you want to surprise them with a check presentation at one of our events, please reach out to us. We would love to help coordinate that and get some help for our amazing dance teachers, parents, and dancers. So yeah.
This is from Gainesville Dance Center. Haven't seen them in a minute.
So good.
But actually one of the team members reached out to me and was like, hey, I need you to talk about this routine. And I was like, absolutely. It was Act 308, Silver Lining. It was a duet trio, and they had a bar as their prop. So it was like 2 bars, and they were maybe the lengths of these chairs. And they were attached together. And when I tell you, they didn't leave that prop once.
Wow.
Talk about utilizing a prop. Like, you know how sometimes you have a prop and you use it a couple times within the routine and you're straying away from that prop. That's okay. They did not stray away from this prop one time. They utilized the whole money's worth of that, making that prop. They utilized it the entire time. That's what I thought of while I was watching it. I was like, those parents, whoever made that, they got their money's worth. They utilized the prop the entire time in the most unique way. I was shook because they didn't let go of it. You're watching it right now, and I don't understand. Like, I couldn't choreograph something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And they're so strong, like when they're holding themselves up on it and you see all of their muscles and they're like kind of shaking like a little bit, but you see them working, and I'm just like, how did you get those muscles? I want to know. It wasn't a large prop by any means, but I love that they legitimately didn't leave it the entire time, and you guys are seeing it right now. It was so beautifully done. They ended up winning that first overall, rightfully so, and the team there, they were like, you have to talk about them. And I was in awe. Like, I don't really have any words to describe how I felt while I was watching it, because I was just like, how did you guys do that so beautifully? It was incredible. Kudos, Gainesville Dance Center. Haven't seen you guys in a minute. It was beautiful.
Work. Okay, I do have a couple MC shout outs. I did mention that one earlier from Minneapolis, but she had one more that I had to shout out from Spotlight Productions. We were talking about how amazing they were, but their production, I mean, it's in the name. Their production routine was a full-on Barbie dream house.
Work.
Like full-on Barbie dream house, straight out of the movie set. Brittany said this is the best Barbie routine she has ever seen. And I believe it because
I believe it. It's
truly,
Minneapolis.
It's Minneapolis. And I don't know what you guys are doing over there when it comes to your productions, but like I can even think back to 2019 seeing one of the best productions I've ever seen, and it was in Minneapolis.
And it's still saved in all of our phones.
It was so good. If you guys wonder what it is, it's Cinderella from Premiere Dance.
Yeah, it was A Dream is a Wish.
A Dream is a Wish, yes.
I bet other people remember that routine too.
I think we should post it as a throwback just because it was like honestly one of the best productions I think I've ever seen from beginning to end.
I'll forever reference that routine.
For sure. That's my standard when it comes to a production. Like, is it? And I think this one was, honestly.
Okay.
Minneapolis, you guys are just killing it. So anyway,
tell me about it.
That was from our MC, Brittany. She said you were amazing. And then also Act 641 Dancing from Premiere Dance Academy. She said, shout out to this little redhead. She is going to be amazing when she's older. I had to check it out because she was like, this girl needs to be a protege. Like, I don't know what we have to do. Get her to convention.
Someone else messaged me about this dancer too. Does she have bangs?
Yes, little redhead with the bangs.
Yep.
Come do our convention tour. You're amazing.
I'm pretty sure she probably got a car convention scholarship, so you better utilize it because they said I need to see you in person.
Yes.
So come.
Yeah, you were awesome. And then another MC shout out was from Rainbow Redondo Beach from MC Kristyn. This was Act 484 Appalachia from the Music Room. It was a vibe, you guys.
Okay.
It was just like one of those dances where it comes out on stage and you're enjoying it from beginning to end.
Yep.
And I think that's also like clearly it's Act 484, which is probably on a Sunday. You've seen 483 performances at that point. So for your MC to be like, no, this is the one, like this got me moving in my chair. Awesome job to you guys. And then our last MC shout out is from our Car Mesa exclusive event.
Okay.
And this is from MC Peyton, Act 299, The Raven from Showbiz Academy of Dance. She said the technique and precision were out of this world.
Okay.
And I feel like Arizona is another one of those states where like,
for sure.
so, like I don't
What's
know
in the
what.
water
Yes,
training.
yes. Like the technical training that they're doing out there is so impressive. So anyway, clearly our MCs are very, very impressed with you guys across the country.
Yeah.
It's just these kids are getting better and better. I don't understand.
And I feel like we're nearing like the end of the regional season, so these routines are crisp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've been working on these all season, and they're prepped for finals.
True.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I know. It's right around the corner. Make sure you guys, if you're registered for any of our finals, let us know if you're going to be there. We kind of are all over the place when it comes to finals. So hopefully at least one of us will be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been an awesome season so far. We've got a couple weeks left. We do have Memorial Weekend off.
Rightfully so. So everyone can take a little vacay moment with
Yes.
their fams. Maybe get some sleep. I don't know.
But we really only have like 5 weeks left, if that.
Woo.
Isn't that
Crazy.
scary? Crazy? Exciting? All the things?
Yeah.
Her face,
All the things.
her face just went into pure shock
I was
thinking
just
of the
like-
to-do list.
Okay. It's going to be great.
It's going to be amazing. Thank you guys for watching. As always, appreciate the support. Make sure you're following all things Playback, Car, Rainbow, Ultra, DAC, and we will see you on the road. Bye.